Welcome to my reflection video. I'll be holding a stopwatch because last time I had to take three complete shots just to like compact the lesson within 5 minutes to fit into the time frame. It was really difficult, so I'll keep this one in my hand just to remind me when 5 minutes is getting over. So at the start of the lesson, just for a formative assessment to know like where my students stand with their reading comprehension and their learning, and how much they remember from their previous lessons. I just go back to the basic, the vowel sounds, and it's also because I am an ESL, English as a second language learner myself, so there are some vowels which I might sometimes pronounce wrong. So this actually fixed the gap, so the students know that this is how I should pronounce it. So if I make a mistake sometime, they can let it go, or they may correct it, who knows. So like a, I ask students to look at the mouth, think which sound I'm trying to make. A, good. And then we had a, then I had e, o, and then there's this three letter CVC words like s, a, p, sa, p, a, t, pe. So this is just like to get the students into a rhythm of the upcoming lessons, so they know, okay, the sounds and clap, the sounds and clap. Yeah, I've tried to use like words which have all the vowels: a, e, I, o, run. Yeah, and this is also for some of my intermediate learners. They find it really helpful to get into the flow of things, and it also, yeah, it helps me to see how confident my learners are and whether they are all prepared, so that if I feel that okay, this class needs a little bit more support, probably I have some extra slides somewhere which I can just push in and do some more revision. Okay, so now going on to the main lesson, I wanted to make it something like something which the students would find really engaging, but it should also be an explicit direct instruction. There should be no ambiguity in what I want my students to learn. So I have used this word mini Spartans war cry, like my students are like Spartans and this is like a war cry and they're ready for that war, they're ready to learn. So it is like, today I am learning to read and spell words with sh code. Yep. So yeah, I use all the engagement norms which I've learned from from Sue, my Literacy teacher, like explicit direct instructions. I teach first and then I ask them to repeat it, pronounce with me, and then I ask them to, and I've paired the students, I paired them even before the class has started, I had actually prepared, circles on the floor and put the name of the teacher, name of the students on the circle, so that the students, they come in and they read their name and they sit on, they sit on their name. So it's not like somebody sitting with their best friend. And I've mostly tried to pair, an advanced learner with an intermediate, or an intermediate with a beginner level learner. So yeah, and then I try to articulate the sh sound. Again, this is to close the gap between the pronunciations. Like if you see later in the video, sometimes I will say sh, which is wrong on my part, and I hope they know that, yeah, this was a mistake. They let it go, or or they point it back to me. I'm happy to be corrected. And so I show them how to close their mouth and bring their teeth together, trying to making the tongue about to touch the upper teeth, and then blowing out the air like shh. Yeah, so that this would help them to think about the sound before they are pronouncing it. and also for my beginners, some of my beginners who are having a bit of a speech delay, they too find this gesture really really helpful. So this is my first word, ship. Again, I teach it, I ask them to repeat it, I pronounce with them, and then I ask them to tell them to their pairs. So ship. So like this, I have a list of 5 words, and then this word shell, because I'm assuming the students have not yet learned about the double phoneme grapheme mapping. So I just say that, yeah, this is a hard word. This is also something which my teacher had taught me. So this is like a hard word which they have not yet learned, but they will learn about it in the future. So yeah, so this is a shell word. This is a heart word, and I've tried to make a heart around it so that my students can visualize it. And I also use the gesture like a hand, a heart sign towards my heart, so that they know that, okay, I need to keep it in my heart and use and I will decode it, but I'll decode it in the future. And yeah, so like shut, again a hard word, share. And now it was very difficult to find some words which had 3 sounds, and like usually it would be like sharp, and I didn't want to go into like RP or RK type of sounds, like four sounds, words with 4 sounds. I wanted just 3 sounds, because it is the first lesson, and some of my beginner learners and intermediate learners might find it difficult. And my aim is like 100% of my students should be able to successfully decode the words which I'm going to teach them. So yeah, so I had chosen shed because it has 3 words, shed, and then I show them, I demonstrate how to decode it, then I show them, and then I show them how to spell it. And then obviously before this I ask them to chin it so that I can see their whiteboards. And yeah, then I can see, okay, some of them have done really well, and some of them need a little more help to fix them. So I say tick it or fix it, tick it, and I just scan around and see like if they are doing it properly. And yeah, so that was the 5 minutes timer. And yeah, the next word is I'm trying to put an element of humor, like they'll be like, oh, flew shot, but no, it's like shot, shot. And the same thing, like chin it, park it, tick it or fix it, bin it, and then we go to the rotation time. Yeah, so that was my lesson for today. Thank you for watching.